Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to highlight a couple of things. 2 free games are available right now. One of them is a really great free offering. The other one is available on the Epic Game Store. That now they will be offering a free game every week for the next 4 weeks as a part of their Epic Mega Sale. And then we also know what the next free offering is going to be, so wanted to highlight that. Also, Octopath Traveler is now available to pre-order on Steam. I was really hoping this game was going to come to PC priced accordingly. It is a 1-year-old game at this point. Nearly a year old, but no, it's coming at a full $59.99, which to me is such a bummer, since one of the main reasons I was excited about this game coming to PC is that we weren't gonna have to pay the outrageous Switch video game prices, but it's gonna be $60 from the get-go. Hopefully we'll see a sale rather quickly. And speaking of sales, Green Man Gaming has an absolutely awesome sale running right now, the birthday sale, and you're seeing new lows on a bunch of games including Monster Hunter World, Resident Evil 2, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, Dying Light, The Following. A lot of great deals available, so I'll take a look at that at the end of this video. But first up, right now over on Uplay, you can get a free copy of Steep. Now, this was a game that released back in 2016 with a little bit of a mixed reception. It's an online multiplayer extreme sports title set in an open world environment of the Alps that could be explored freely by the players. There were expansions released as well. Of course, you only get the base game, but the base game was generally received okay. Again, a 72 on Metacritic, which isn't all too bad, but there were some issues of the game. I played the game when it was originally released, so my opinion isn't gonna hold true today, given that they've updated the game so much, again, released expansions and whatever the case may be. It's a typical Ubisoft experience, and the game releases in one form, and then it just gets better and better over time. Generally, that's worked out pretty well for Ubisoft. With games like For Honor, The Division, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, Steep isn't really heralded as one of the better Ubisoft games in recent memory, but still, for free, it's well worth snagging, and it will be available today until May 21st, so you got a little bit of time, but just snag it today, add it to your Uplay library, and you will be good to go and try that game out. Also, this is a game that you'll definitely want to play with a couple of friends, so you can play it in the best possible form. Tell all your friends about it, get them all to download it, and then jump in together. I do believe it's a little bit more on the difficult side to run, so just be mindful of that. I'm pulling up the system requirements right now, and recommended is a GTX 970 or an R9 390. At this point in 2019, it's not like that super beefy, but still, if you built your PC a couple of years ago, just be mindful of that fact. And Ubisoft games generally performance-wise aren't the best. Recommended CPU is also an Intel Core i7 3770K or an FX 8350 at 4GHz and 8GB of recommended RAM. Does tout 25GB of storage space needed to download it. So there you have it. Again, that's free on Uplay. I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. As far as the Epic Game Store is concerned, you can get a copy of Stories Untold for free right now. Stories Untold is said to be a compilation tape of 4 experimental adventures, including a remaster of the original hit episode The House Abandoned. Typically goes for $9.99. Don't know much about this one. It does have an 81 on Metacritic, which is pretty good. A very positive reception on Steam. That's 87% positive, so that's free on EGS. Not gonna waste too much time on that, since I know a lot of you guys, even with it being free, you guys aren't gonna download the Epic Games platform and download it, but nonetheless, that is free right now. And again, as a part of their mega sale, they will be offering a free game every week. The next free offering will be Rime, which is pretty good. I really enjoyed this game and had an awesome art style, and a lot of people draw resemblances to games like The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Typically goes for $29.99, so as a free offering next week, that is quite good. So I'll give that a mention next week, but just be mindful of the fact that EGS will also be offering that next week, and a free game will be coming every week for the next 4 weeks until June 13th. Next up, Octopath Traveler is finally available to pre-order on Steam. I was very excited to hear this game be announced for PC because the Nintendo Switch version of the game is so expensive, and generally would prefer to have my games on PC than a Switch. I do own a Switch, but it's not my preferred platform. I see why people really dig it, but just not my cup of tea. And when they announced Octopath Traveler, a game by Square Enix and a game done by the Bravely Default team, it was a very good game on the Switch. Awesome story, awesome presentation, an old school look, but a very good game nonetheless. And mainly I was excited that I wasn't gonna have to pay an obscene amount of money for this game. I generally don't like to pay a full $60 for games, and I figured with a game coming to PC and Steam, we could get it at a little bit of a discount, and even not, it would go on sale rather quickly. Unfortunately, the game is dropping on June 7th. It's been almost a year since the original version released, and it will be released at a full $59.99. Wow, that's a little bit of a bummer. And I would have liked to see it come at maybe $39.99 at the very least. Could you scratch me a $49.99 price point? Would it kill you to drop it by $10 or $20? I mean, a year-old game. A game that you can make the argument that when you look at it, it's not your traditional $60 experience either. I mean, I think it's a great game and it is worth that money, but it's an older game. I just don't like spending $60. So yeah, that is a little bit of a bummer, but nonetheless, it coming to PC is still super exciting to me. If you do pre-purchase the game, you do get a wallpaper set. I imagine the game is going to be pretty easy to run as well. Recommended requirements RX 470 or a GTX 1060, which does seem kind of high-end. I mean, for a game like this, visually, it's not groundbreaking by any means. But that is for 1920 by 1080 at very high. If you do want to play at 4K, you're probably going to need a little bit higher requirements, 5 gigabytes of download space. And it does tout a Ryzen 3 1200 or an Intel Core i5 6400 as the recommended CPU. The minimum requirements are much lower, so if you're a fan of JRPGs, a game to be on the lookout for. $59.99, a little bit too pricey for my taste. And honestly, if I find it on a discount at one of the other e-tailers, I might even pick this up right away because I am excited to give this another go on PC. Lastly, speaking of great deals, Green Man Gaming has an awesome birthday sale running right now. It'll be running until May 26th, and they'll be running flash deals every day. And right now, the flash deals available are absolutely awesome. Monster Hunter World is 50% off for $30.09, as is the case as Resident Evil 2. I believe that's the best deal I've seen on Resident Evil 2 thus far, so that is phenomenal. That's one of the best games of 2019 thus far. When it was going on sale, it would hover around the $40 to $45 range, but now for a little over $30, that is a fantastic buy. If you're into survival horror games, yes, it's a game that does prioritize quality over quantity. Not a super lengthy game, but if you want a quality-filled 12 to 15-hour experience, RE2 is definitely going to offer that. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is down to $7.92. Dying Light, the following Enhanced Edition, is down to $18. Okami HD $9.88. A lot of great stuff on sale as a part of the birthday sale, so I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. Definitely take advantage of some of the deals. If you're looking for content and longevity, of course, Monster Hunter World is going to offer you 100 to 150, maybe even multiple 100 hours of gameplay. That game is just absolutely absurd with all the updates that Capcom rolled out for it. However, if you're just looking for a shorter experience that's filled with quality, RE2 definitely has that as well. And that is going to conclude this video. Again, Steep is available free right now on Uplay. Link in the description box down below. Stories Untold free on the Epic Game Store. Rhyme will be free next week. Octopath Traveler is coming to PC on June 7th. The $59.99 price point puts me off a little bit, but still kind of excited for that. And Green Man Gaming's awesome birthday sale is running right now. Link to that in the description box below. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, leave that in the comments below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.